Welcome back to another strange and mysterious podcast. Of course, I'm one of your hosts, G. Introduce yourself, fellas.
Go ahead, McVice.
Yeah, I'm McVice.
Yeah.
Woo! And I'm Define 999, baby. You need a definition of something? I'm your man. I'll define it for you. How about that?
Damn right. Hey, I love those intros, gentlemen. That gives a nice large push, if you know what I mean. Hell yeah. This episode gave me the creeps, man. This one's about witches.
Nice.
Brujas, brujeria.
I like them.
Have y'all ever experienced any type of witchery?
There was this one girl in college. Just kidding. Not really.
Not at band camp, right?
No, not at band camp. No, it was witchery, just not the type of witchery you're talking about. But
oh, okay. Got it. Wink, wink.
She was magical. She made things disappear.
She was like an Aztec princess.
There's all kinds of witches out there who just look like regular people, you know?
Yeah.
Regular old women. But yeah, man. Seems like it's getting more and more popular these days.
Yeah.
Too. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Hey, it was The Craft. That's what set it all off. The movie The Craft.
I like that movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie, I have to admit. All right, gentlemen, you guys ready?
Yep.
Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
Damn, Daniel.
The big
A
spider.
person, usually a woman, who practices witchcraft or dark magic is known as a witch.
big snot.
Witches are pretty
Damn.
famous in the fiction world, but have you ever imagined witches appearing in real life? They were pretty common in the earlier centuries and also used to help people in curing their diseases. Witches exist even now,
That's
but
a
not all of them
vampire,
are
not a
nice.
witch.
Let's look at the top 10 witches caught on camera and spotted in real life. Number 10, a real witch in a girl's room.
All right,
This video was uploaded on YouTube.
just forewarning, this will tuck your asshole. Just let you know.
It's an asshole pucker, huh?
Yes, watch this shit.
Okay.
And after a while, it started circulating on the internet as people started noticing it and studying it more. No one has been able to prove if the video is fake or real, even now, because it gives a mixed feeling. Watch for yourself. In the video, you can see a little girl busy with her homework. She hears some weird noises, but doesn't know what it really is. She continues studying like a good little girl, but she is
I don't know
not
if
ready
that's
for the next
homework.
thing that is about to happen. She keeps on hearing the noises, but doesn't feel afraid. Suddenly, without her knowing anything, a black hand crawls out from under what seems like a bed and grabs the little girl. It doesn't
my
really look
God.
like a
Whoa.
human hand.
Oh,
What the-
And as you
Hey,
can
look how
see,
fast he
the
got
kid
snatched.
vanishes instantly
I-
without leaving a trace.
Woo!
or
I
crime.
don't think that's
People
a witch.
say that it was a witch who grabbed and pulled the kid, and no one ever saw the kid again. Do you think
Where's the kid?
I don't know, but that's crazy right there. Did you see how fast that baby got snatched up?
It was
Yeah.
really fast. That was
God
like Pennywise
damn.
hit fast.
Yeah, that's like a demon or something, bro. I
You
don't
think
know.
that's
what
a
the fuck
demon?
That was no witch, dude. You know?
Dude, that was fucking
Yeah,
nuts.
that didn't look like a human hand to me.
No.
I mean, not
Look at this
watch
shit.
it again.
or crying? People say that it was a thing that is about to happen. She keeps on hearing the noises, but doesn't feel afraid. Suddenly, without her knowing anything, a black hand crawls out from under what seems like a
that's
bed
fucked
and grabs
up.
the little girl.
Oh,
It doesn't
hell
really
no.
look like a human hand, and as you can
Nuh-uh.
see, the kid vanishes
That ain't no
instantly
witch.
without leaving a trace or
It
crying.
almost looks like
People
a
say that it
werewolf
was a
hand.
witch who grabbed and pulled the kid, and no one ever saw the kid again. Do you think this video is real? Let us know in the comments.
Before we
don't
move
know.
on,
What you think about that?
I don't know. I mean, if it was real, you would think that there would be a like basically that footage would be shown on TV and say this little girl is missing. Where is she?
Mhm.
You'd see it constantly. So let me put it to you this way: if that little girl ended up missing and that was the last footage of her, that footage we would have seen that footage all over TV everywhere, even if it was in a foreign country. In today's news obsessed world, it has to be fake. I don't know.
Think it's fake?
We would know about. We would have all seen that footage before. Freaking
Mhm.
unhuman hand comes out from under a bed, snatches a little girl, and the girl's just gone. Yeah, we would have seen that.
McVice, what you think?
I don't know, man. I mean, the way she was snatched, I mean,
Mhm.
oh, dude, I don't
It
know.
was
'Cause,
scary.
yeah,
That shit was
it
nuts,
was so fast. Like, I'm a big guy, but I could, I don't even know if like a really big guy like Shaq size, I don't even know if he could snatch that kid in that same manner,
Mhm.
His hand would look similar. It'd be big.
Yeah, but just the way how fast
Yeah,
it just
it happened so fast, almost like an
grabbed
animal.
that kid. I know, man. It's like, I don't
Almost
know,
like
dude.
how an animal, like a when a scorpion does its tail, like
Yeah.
it's so fast you can't see it, or a snake when
Exactly.
it
It's just
strikes.
so fast.
It
Yeah.
was so fast.
So I really don't know, man.
I
I
hope
said-
it's not real.
I said the exact same thing. It was like an animal snatching its prey. And then to do it with one hand that fast,
Hmm.
that's what tripped me out.
Yeah.
So witch or not, like that was fucking nuts.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
that
give
was
it a
witch.
thumbs up just for the craziness of that video.
Yeah, I'd give it a thumbs up. As weird as it sounds to give a thumbs up, because if that was real, that little kid made a good snack for that demon.
Right?
That must have been horrific.
I think an important lesson is do your homework. Do your homework. You don't, well, there's things that happen.
I don't think that kid was
She-
too young to be doing homework.
Wasn't she doing her homework though?
Yeah,
I don't know. I look like
I
she
mean-
was coloring or something.
Yeah, I don't-
Yeah.
yeah. Gabe's like, do your homework, or the demon's gonna come get you. Thanks, teach.
Hey,
Show him that footage in class, teacher. Say, either you get your homework done, or this demon right here. See how she took that little girl? That little girl wasn't doing her homework, and she was fooling around. And look what happened.
hey, that's like the Coco Man, huh?
That's the
That's what
Coco
that
Man
reminded me
right there.
That's the Coco Man.
Oh, man.
All right. On to the next.
I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification
Smash.
bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it.
What?
It really works.
I thought you were gonna say $25,000.
Number
What the hell
9.
is
Witch encounter in a graveyard. Graveyards would be the most common place to look for witches. A ghost hunting researcher was documenting the extraterrestrial forces and strange artifacts in different parts of Hungary. But what he found was scarier and much more alive. First, he comes across necklaces made from human teeth and an entire abandoned graveyard.
Ooh.
When he looks around, he realizes he isn't the only living person in the graveyard. He finds a goth woman, possibly a witch, hiding somewhere. Hungarians are known to be brave, so the guy, instead of running, shouted something.
He
Interesting.
The
struggled
woman
to
got
get
up,
hard.
picked up her stuff, and started running. The guy chases the witch into the forest, but loses track of her because he fell to the ground. Number 8. A real witch in Scotland. In this video,
That last one, I don't know. Like it could be anyone, right? It could be grandma taking a walk. Now
Yeah,
the
but-
teeth are kind of weird,
That is weird.
definitely. But what if it's like, I don't know, leftover animal teeth from like the baka or something, right?
Yeah, but were the teeth made into necklaces? That's
I don't know,
weird.
maybe. Hey, but that would go back to using all parts of the animal, right? So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think Grandma would run the way she was running.
Yeah.
She's running pretty. I think that was.
She can't miss her novella. She doesn't want to miss her novella.
Yeah, she could have been a rich. She probably was freaked out that this dude just started chasing her in the graveyard.
Exactly. He's like, oh my God.
Wait,
who's
I just
that?"
want to talk to you.
Hey, déjame.
Yeah, pretty funny.
I'm going thumbs down because I don't know what happened there. So, McVice, what you think?
I'm going thumbs up because once again, how it could be a witch. It may not be a witch. Who the hell knows? But what the fuck was she doing hiding in the cemetery like that?
Oh,
kinda
good
weird.
point.
Yeah,
You know what I
Good
mean? Like,
point.
if it would have just been a regular woman, she's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going, man?" You know. maybe should have been like that. Like, are you just like filming the cemetery or something? You know? No, she saw him. He shouted at
ran.
her. She started running. You know?
Maybe she was visiting her dead husband. Who knows?
Yeah, she was visiting a loved one.
Right?
Oh,
She's
man.
like, who's this pervert?
I'm with you though, Gabe. I'm thumbs downing.
Yeah, I'm thumbs down. All right, let's look at this Scottish girl. Let's see if she's a witch.
Picked up her stuff and started running. The guy chases the witch into the forest, but loses track of her because he fell to the ground. Number 8. A real witch in Scotland. In this video, a woman can be seen performing witchcraft on a mountainous open space with no one around. You can see in the video
Now
that
that's
was caught in
weird.
Scotland, the woman is making strange signs and movements, from moving in circles and shaking her head. She is also wearing a black top that indicates her gothic nature. She looks scary, but it gets scarier when strange voices come from her as she puts her hands up in the sky and moves around, performing some type of magic. She stays there for a while, which seems like she's waiting for something grim. We're sure that it is a witch performing magic, and it is truly a terrifying scene, due to which the guy who recorded the video couldn't stay there for long. Number 7.
Oh, I don't know. That
was weird.
That's weird. You know, if this, you know, if you mark a box about what a witch would do, this kind of would hit a lot of that, right?
Yeah.
So I would have to say thumbs up.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I
I'm
like
just
it.
gonna give
Thumbs
it a
up.
thumbs up.
This one was
Yeah.
cool. That sound was trippy.
It was.
I would have stuck around to see if she was like creating a portal or that was
She had beans that day. That gas was coming out fierce.
that
Who
was a
knows?
hell of a gas.
Hey, goddamn Chilean beans.
That was a trippy one. Yeah, that's a thumbs up for me.
Yeah, I like this one too. Thumbs up. All right, let's
Thumbs
keep it
up.
moving, gentlemen.
Yeah,
Number
that's
7.
freaky.
Witch sighting in Mexico.
Ooh, brujeria.
Mexico
Wow.
is one of the most famous places in the
Mexicano.
world when it comes to witches. They even have a town called Catemaco that draws a huge tourist crowd that is in search of witches. To kill a person, all you need is a black cloth
hell
doll,
no.
some thread, a human bone, and a toad. Oh, and you must ask the devil permission in person at a cave in the hills where he is said to appear. This video was
Yeah.
captured in Guatemala
That's
in
not
Mexico.
good.
The kids are seen jumping into the river, enjoying a hot summer day. The camera was there so the kids performing acrobats could get recorded and later review them on the tape. Little did they know there was a witch nearby. While reviewing the tape, they found something very strange in the top of the video.
Ooh.
There are figures moving one
That's
after another
weird.
in a line, and the most shocking thing is that the figures are moving in the sky, without any support. There are 3 figures in total, and upon examining the video, it can be seen that the figures are traveling on broomsticks. They might be going back to a
Oh,
witch's den.
shit.
Number 6. The Levit.
Oh, that's
No,
weird.
hold on. That footage is horrible quality, man. Like,
Well,
come on.
you know what's you know what's kind of interesting? It
Yeah,
almost looks like those figures are kind of like moving, like floating,
I agree.
right?
Yeah.
And have you seen that one video of that UFO type person in Mexico
Yeah, I sure
where
have.
it's floating? So that's
Yeah.
kind of what it reminded me of some type of entity like that.
Yeah, but you can't make out any detail.
I
Like,
don't yeah,
to
yeah,
say
I don't
that
see-
it's
I
on a
don't see brooms.
broomstick.
yeah, I don't see brooms. They just look like floating
Yeah,
black
Like-
splotches.
Yeah. But like the movement, watch. I'm not saying it is a witch or whatever, but it's ominous.
and later review them on the tape. Little did they know there was
Look
a
how it
witch
moves.
nearby. While reviewing the tape, they
Like,
found
it almost
something
looks like
very
it
strange
floats.
in the top of the video. There are figures moving one after another in a line, and the most shocking thing is that the figures are moving in the sky, without any support. There are 3
I don't know.
figures in total,
That's weird.
and upon examining the video, it can be seen that the figures are traveling on broomsticks. They might be going back to
Maybe
a
if
witch's
you're
den.
Fantasizing.
Number 6. The
That's your
levitating witch.
fantasy of a witch.
Yeah, I'll probably go in the middle because
Yeah.
it's weird, but not
It's
weird.
weird, but you can't see what it is. Like McVice
Yeah.
said, how can you? They just look like floating black
massive.
splotches. Massive.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. All righty then. Levitating witch in Isla Bonita, Puerto Rico. All right, let's see.
Witch of Puerto Rico. 2015 gave us many amusing things, and this video is one of them too. Captured by the team from Ghost Shots, this is easily one of the spookiest videos ever. It shows a car dash cam on a police car recording while the car is in an abandoned and creepy road with no lights around in Puerto Rico at 4 a.m. Suddenly, the car slows down, and what you see next will definitely scare you. A woman is seen standing in the middle of a road while wearing a black and red dress, confirming it's actually a witch. She is standing in a very weird position, but just when you think it can't get scarier than this, she pulls her face up and opens up her arms wide.
Oh,
Maybe she's
we
just
saw this
lonely
one,
and asking for a hug. Well, whatever it is, the scene is just
that's
truly terrifying.
crazy.
The police officers avoided making any physical encounter with the witch. Number 5.
That video always astounds me when she does the opening and she's got that glow in her mouth.
Yeah.
That's freaky.
Yeah.
That right there, like, I don't know what that is, but that's
Yeah.
a trip. Now, is it a witch? 4:00 in the
Probably.
morning?
Fuck yeah. The fuck
You know what I
is-
mean? Like,
What's she doing on an abandoned road in the middle of nowhere?
With no lights.
yeah,
and then
just
she's got a
standing there.
light in her mouth, right?
Yeah, it's like, did she know the cops were gonna come down there at that time, or
Yeah.
I,
At
bro?
4:00 in the morning, trying to hug one or invite them. That's weird.
Come
Yeah.
get your hug, Hito, she said.
And just like all joking aside, let's just stop and think about that for a second. Why would think about here, in this state, many of the highways that are just in the middle of nowhere.
Mhm.
Just imagine someone standing in the middle of the road in a pose like that at that time of night, you like miles away. I mean, I don't know if they saw a vehicle for her or something, but just it poses all these questions like, wait a minute, like what the fuck is going on here?
And you
Oh,
would
I
think
know.
that they would move out of the road to not get hit. The fact that she stayed in the middle of the road is weird.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're cops and they didn't even question, they just got the hell out of there. Like, fuck that.
Hey, Manuel,
Yeah.
you want to go investigate? No.
Yeah, because cops might have been like, "Hey, man, what's
Do you
going
need
on
help?
here?" Yeah, like what is going on here?
Do you
They're
need
like,
help?
Nah.
I mean,
They're
she almost
like, nah.
she doesn't even look like she's in a dress. She looks like she's in a pair of like a 90 or something.
I know.
Yeah. All right.
She's
So
like
what do you
half-
guys think? Thumbs up?
Yeah.
That's a thumbs up for
Thumbs
me.
up.
I would have
Thumbs
preferred the
up.
police stopped and checked in with her, but
That glowing mouth. Nah, I'm good.
said, "Come here, come get your hug, Hito."
Hey, nah. Adios.
Number 5. The Witch Hunt of Amherst. The Western Massachusetts Paranormal Video Society is responsible
guy's
for the
beard
supernatural
game is on
activities
point.
throughout the Northeast.
Nice beard.
As you'd have guessed by now, witches come in that too. This team receives spooky videos from people. The experts analyze and come up with conclusions if they are real or not. This video must have given the investigators of the society plenty to think about. This clip shows a man come across what looks like a diabolical witch's hut. The hut is nothing ordinary. The man finds it decorated with bird bones, dead flowers, a scary stick, and a pentagram. The man assumes that these things probably belong to a witch because they are often used for dark magic. This assumption becomes reality when the guy notices someone running into the forest. Could it be the witch herself? Number 4. A witch in a cave.
That was weird. It had all the marks you need. Had a hut that you could get into. It had bones. It had a pentagram, and it had a freaky forest person running away. How much more witchy shit do you need, Gabe?
Hey, I'm not convinced.
Those
Those are all props.
gets a thumbs up for me. Fuck it.
McVice is like, I'm just cutting through the bullshit.
Yeah,
Thumbs up.
I like that. I'm with advice on that. Thumbs up.
You know-
it had all the witch stuff you might need.
Yep.
You know, for me, it had a lot of the witch stuff, but it didn't have the actual witch. It just had a person running away.
So you're saying it lacked drama.
There you go. I didn't have enough drama, to quote the Benjamin. So I give it a thumbs in the middle.
Okay.
All right, on to the next, gentlemen. On to the next.
You might have heard the saying, let's split up
Or-
in a crime movie.
This isn't right. We should split up.
It actually never works unless the Scooby-Doo gang does it. Two paranormal activity explorers entered a cave after a long day of no luck finding anything supernatural. They disappointedly enter the cave, but right here, their bad luck was going to turn around. Instead of splitting up, they wisely stayed together and explored the cave, one of them looking and the other one recording in case they hit a jackpot with a ghost. And guess what? A black shadow appears in the video for a split second, which is almost unnoticeable. But that isn't all. When they reached the end of the cave, they witnessed what could be their first ever experience with a witch. A
What
woman
the
in
hell?
black, shining in black daylight, can be seen levitating in the air.
That's weird.
As soon
like
as it
she
gets
flew
aware,
off.
she flies on what could be her broomstick. The investigators tried to run outside and find her again,
That's
but with
weird.
no luck. Number 3.
Huh.
And look, it almost looks like it's like hanging in the air, and then she
Yeah.
like does a
Yeah.
Superman.
The air. As soon as it gets aware, she flies on what could be her broomstick. The investigators tried to run outside and find her again.
That's
But with no luck.
crazy.
That's
Number
pretty cool.
3.
I'm going thumbs up on that one.
Yep. I like freaky witches hovering and then taking off.
Yeah, that was nuts. What you think, McVice?
I mean, that could have been any. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
I was like this.
I mean, it could have been this witch right here. Look at her. She's got a. That's what I call a butterface.
Hey, she needs glasses. All right, let's do it.
A witch caught in a magic ritual. A German journalist, Ralph Olsen, traveled to the rural parts of Africa after he heard about a powerful magician who displays his magic to the locals
Thumbs
and
up.
tourists that come to see him. This video
Whoa,
of the
that
person
dude-
was
that
captured in
dude was
1970,
jacked.
and it shows a person performing magic tricks while smiling and showing off his shiny teeth. He just makes his own ring of fire and stands in the middle. He then opens his arms wide, and next thing you know, he's flying up in the air. The video is just completely amusing. When the journalist brought this video back to his news office, he was laughed at and later was fired from the job. Even today, he believed that the video is completely authentic and hasn't been tampered with. What do you guys think?
It kind of looked like he was being levitated.
You think so?
Kind of.
Let's see.
Today, he believed that the video is completely authentic and next thing you know, he's flying up in the air. The video is just completely amusing. When the journalist brought this video back to his news office, he was laughed at and later was
That's
fired from the
interesting.
job. Even today, he believed that the video is completely authentic and hasn't been.
I think what gets me too is look at that smile. Like he hasn't let go of that smile. That's like a crazy, I'm nuts smile.
Yeah.
And then look at his eyes.
Yep.
His eyes almost look like they're glowing too. That shit's crazy. So I'm gonna go thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Thumbs down.
Oh, we
I'm
have a
hating- I'm-
non-believer in the
I'm hate-
house.
I'm hating
Oh,
on this
shit.
I think he's just being held up with a rope or something.
You think so?
hmm
McVice was right away. He was like, thumbs up.
He liked it. Well, I like that one guy spazzing out on the floor. That was cool.
Yeah, that was nuts. Yeah, I'm with you, McVice. I'm going thumbs up.
I'm hating.
Yeah, straight
Haterade.
haterade. Straight.
been tampered with. What do you guys think? And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a
Oh, look
subscriber.
at that.
If you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. Number 2. This seems like a picture of an urban legend known as Asawine. They are monster-like vampire witches, and they are the most feared among the Filipino mystical creatures. They also like to eat human flesh, especially
Oh,
fetuses
shit.
and small children. Some usually take pleasure in sucking out infants from their mother's womb. They are shapeshifters and are
Wow.
not harmed by daylight, but they lose their power during the daytime. We're not sure if this picture is real
That must be
because
her dating
no one
profile
has ever
pic.
witnessed an Asawang before. Number 1.
Did
Witch
they
found in
say
an
that
abandoned
they-
house.
That they suck the fetuses out of the mother?
I just heard they like to eat fetuses. I didn't hear that they
Well,
Sounded like they
suck
said
fetuses.
they suck them out like a straw or something.
Well, yeah, I guess you have to also think too, if they're eating fetuses, wouldn't they still be in the mother?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
That's freaky.
Oh, maybe.
It's
What do you
like-
think?
it's
Thumbs
like
up?
when you shuck an oyster. Yeah, I like that one. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
was
Advice?
kinda cool.
I mean, I'm gonna give it a thumbs down only because I don't know if that's a real like.
Yeah, it could have
Like,
been a
it could be someone
cosplayer.
in. Yeah, it could have been a cosplayer. It could have been an actress for a horror film. You know,
Oh, that's true. Good
it's
point.
not that I don't believe in this. It's just just looking at that picture alone doesn't really prove anything.
Yeah, she could have been cosplaying.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thumbs
Or
up.
could have been a horror film, man. We don't know. You know?
All right, let's continue. Number 1.
This video possibly shows the final moments of a supernatural activity enthusiast when he goes to discover an abandoned house. The man decides to enter the house in Oregon despite its overgrown plantation and the
Oregon?
warning signs
What
that
the hell?
stay out. He bravely enters the house and starts looking around. Maybe he's looking for some valuables in case he doesn't find any ghosts there to record. But it is his lucky day, or as we should say, his last day. He notices a shadow of a woman in black, but even after this, he doesn't get scared and keeps exploring to find something more amusing.
What?
He reaches the kitchen and sees the woman in full black standing in front of him.
Oh!
That's and he starts running for his life.
motherfucker!
He definitely needs to work on his video skills though, because after he
What
starts
the
running,
hell?
the video shows an annoyingly bumpy image of the ground.
Holy shit! Was
That
not
was freaky.
expecting that.
Motherfucker!
That was really freaky.
Oh no!
Hey, rewind selector on that one.
bro.
And after this, he doesn't get scared and keeps exploring to
No.
find something more amusing. He reaches the kitchen and sees the woman in full black standing in front of him.
Whoa.
Oh shit! Look at that face.
I don't want
Standing
to.
in front of him.
Look at that. That is a witch. Straight up. Look at the chin, the nose, the eyes, the head. That's a witch. Holy
that's freaky.
shit. Oh
That's
my God.
freaky.
Imagine seeing some shit like that.
Yeah,
Osgood.
I would believe in what I would believe in witches then.
Oh my
was
God. That
freaky.
last one was legit. That's thumbs up for sure.
Yeah. Thumbs up on the last one.
All right,
Crazy.
gentlemen. Final words. McVice, final words on witches.
No, like I said earlier, there's a lot of there's the Wiccan religion. They're witches. They practice witchcraft. So there's a lot of people that we probably see in everyday life that we don't realize are actual witches.
Mhm.
Then there's I guess the image of a witch that we've gotten from horror movies and cartoons, but I just wanted to remind everyone that witches are real. There really are people out there who
Mhm.
practice magic.
Mhm.
More people than we realize, just everyday people.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. McVice has a good point right there where, there might be people that we see and meet every day that, do witchcraft. Now, again, it's, depending on whose hand it is it a good witch or is it a bad witch, right? Hopefully a lot more good witches than bad witches. I'm just saying,
You would hope.
right? We hope, correct? We don't
Yeah.
want you guys to end up on one of these top 10 scariest witches online. Please don't. All right,
Yeah.
999, define. Give us the last word.
Last word. Yeah, I agree with McVice. I think there's more witches in our everyday life than we realize. Yeah, I'm yawning. But I think it's kind of a little bit related to society and how Wiccans are kind of, they're kind of treated, they're looked down upon, or it's different. So I think a lot of actually practicing witches are busy doing their stuff and probably doing their spells and doing their ceremonies in private. That being said, I think there's a difference between like a Wiccan that practices magic and whatnot, and what you would think of as the kind of definition of the evil witch. What we saw in that last video would be the definition of an evil witch.
Oh,
And in those instances, I actually feel like those are more like, almost like a La Llorona, or more supernatural. Do you know what I mean? Almost like a super, like, I'm not sure that I'm not sure witches in the classic sense exist. And if they do, I think they're more along the like demonic spirit type side of stuff. So I think that's where we have to kind of draw like a dividing line between actual humans practicing witchcraft and Wiccan, which essentially is just Druidism, the Druids, the worship of Mother Nature and the light and the dark and the good and the bad, and actual witches that are out to really, really hurt you. Now, that doesn't mean that there isn't black magic. It's particularly in what is that one from Voodoo, Santeria or whatever. Like there are, you can, as just a normal human practicing witchcraft, take it into a dark side. But this idea of hovering and that creature stealing the baby, I think those are more along the lines of demonic things than humans doing them. Now, I could, there could be actually an actual human witch that maybe uses magic and gets so powerful that they're able to float, to fly. But I think it's probably more likely that those are more, maybe it's someone that was practicing witchcraft that dies, passes on, and has maybe a stronger connection to the dark side of things, or
the Darth Vader one. I got you.
Yeah, I don't know, but either way, I don't want to run into any negative witches.
Nope, life's
Positive
already
ones.
hard the way it is. All right, fellas. Well, that's been our episode 23. We'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Bye. Bye.